Yeah. What a tune. Now we're recording. This is what we're gonna do. So, hi everyone who's watching this. I don't know why you would, but this is gonna be our vlog.
Hang on. Start it again. Don't say that.
What? No. This is the whole point. This is so informal.
This is interesting. It's cycling touring from some novices.
This is interesting. That's what it is. This is our first ever vlog. It's going to be a video blog, in case you didn't know that. And it's going to be it's just going to be brutally honest, because it's way easier than writing a blog. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be upfront about what we've done that day, how far we've travelled, what it's been like, our host, or maybe not if we stayed in a motel, and all the rest of it, just talking about planning that's gone into it. And yeah, just to give you a bit of the behind the scenes as opposed to Instagram, which is going to be really polished and a bit for show. So, yeah. Do you want to kick us off with this?
I'm going to be eating through most of
You're eating.
So,
James,
tell them about a flight.
We're currently at the warm shower station. We'll get into that in a bit. But we're starving. Really long flight. James is ducking into a jam sandwich, so he's happy. Yeah. So let's take you way back when to this morning, which is currently in UK time is 12. It's midnight right now. Yeah. But we're still in the afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock over here, or 4. Yeah, 4 o'clock. And at 6 a.m. this morning, no, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. this morning, we were at Heathrow. We were at gate A12, and James, this is what's going to drive us through this trip, is gate A12, because this guy just set us up so well for the trip. We went in, gave him because we had oversized baggage obviously because of our bike, and it was all wrapped up. We'd wrapped it. Well, I hadn't wrapped it up myself. James wrapped it up himself. I got it done in the shop because I've got no clue. I'm a complete amateur. I only started cycling a couple months ago, so this trip go really badly. But James went to A12. The guy gave him a priority sticker on his bag, and he gave him And so anyway, James recommended it to me. I also got a priority sticker. He gave us loads for the way back as well, loads of fragile stickers, which is really, really nice of him. And then he gave us a fast track pass as well. So we sped through security after. Well, at first we had a nice little coffee with our mum and dad. And if you're following our Instagram, you'll see that photo of us and our dads up. And then after that, anyway, we sped through fast track, got to the gate, pretty much. We're about to board, all set up, absolutely flying through, and then someone decides they're going to put us aside for a random security check. And we get down there, and they start pulling on these these gloves, and we worry where exactly they're going to check. But it turned out to be all good. They just checked the bags. So that was fine. Boarded the flight early actually in the end because we were these random security checks. And yeah, James had A12, big up again, because he gave James a seat right at the fire exit, so he had all that extra leg room right at the front. I got an arse seat myself, so I
didn't think halfway through the flight, why am I giving this to Sam?
He did. No.
He chose me.
He did. James discovered A12. If it wasn't for James, I'd probably be going to A13, and then who knows? I wouldn't have even got a fast track. Yeah. So, yeah, and the flight was quality. Got through a couple of bottles of wine.
Small bottles, we should clarify.
Water.
Small bottles.
Hydrating for our long trip ahead of us. Sent us right to sleep, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Didn't sleep a wink. Got through some good movies though.
Yeah, that's true. Some very good movies.
We got through Ocean's 8.
What would you recommend?
Really
Ocean's 8. Yeah,
I love that. That's just such an easy watch. You'll be entertained. It's a lot of fun. Watch Free Solo. Absolutely insane, riveting. So it made this challenge seem so mundane. It's really good. You'd think a documentary about a guy climbing up a wall would be boring, but it was I was on tenterhooks the whole time, for real. And you watched?
Yeah, the same. Then Johnny English as well.
Oh yeah, Johnny English. Always back Johnny English. Yeah. So funny. Rowan Atkinson never fails to make you laugh. Those are our top recommendations if you're flying with BA. And yeah, then anything more to add about the flight? No. Standard. Got off the flight, very standard, wandered down through customs, had a lovely chat with the security guard. So lovely. Just about avoided the queues, which was brilliant. And then we went, so we were going out of security, and we had our big bike boxes, sorry, on this trolley, and they confiscated. They didn't confiscate, but they said, right, these aren't allowed any further. So we had to take these. We had to like shuffle these boxes along with while carrying all our hand luggage and panniers, and shift onto the shuttle, take it off, and we were about to take it up the escalators. And everyone was like,
use the lift.
Use the lift. And we were kindly pointing in the direction of the lift, where we were picked up by Phil. Philip Robinson is our warm showers host tonight.
First host of the tour, and picked us up from the airport. Could not have got off to a better start. Absolute charm. Downloaded WhatsApp especially for us to accommodate for our phones, and arrived at the airport in his trailer wagon. No, what was it? Station wagon, which isn't a horse carriage. It's not a horse and carriage.
Isn't a horse-drawn carriage. Is it like a hatchback? No, it's not.
It's an estate car.
Okay.
Subaru kind of thing.
Yeah, one of them. And so he slotted my bike in. We came here. He didn't have enough room for both of us, so we drove here. Lovely conversation. Lovely guy. Very chilled. And then he went back, got James, and came back here. Showed us around the place. He lives in a gorgeous bungalow in Seattle, not too far from the airport at all. And really made us feel at home, and he's going to take us out on a tour of Seattle later.
For pizza, so we promised pizza.
Yeah.
He's out kayaking now, he offers to take us out kayaking for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But unpack the bikes, sorted all the gear for tomorrow, head up the route, chilling now.
Yeah.
So it's currently 4 o'clock our time, midnight back home, and obviously we haven't slept today, and won't be sleeping for another 5 hours or so.
No,
So we're pushing through to get over the jet lag.
We're going to sleep for a long time when we do. And we're going to wake up early tomorrow about 6, hopefully set up for 7 sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we've got 114 miles ahead of us tomorrow. So right now we're buzzing because we're here and we're out here. And here's what I am anyway.
He's buzzing, I'm nervous.
But really nervous about tomorrow. Like, it's the big first day. Once we know we can do that, that's alright. The day after is only 70 miles.
And it's hot as well. It's
very
4 in the
hot.
afternoon now, 22 degrees, so it's going to be tricky. You have to hydrate a lot.
Yeah.
Probably stop every 2 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then we make it into where are we going tomorrow?
Ellisburg. See Cassandra.
Yeah, Cassie, looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, if you're watching. We unpacked the bikes and we took a really cool time lapse with the GoPro.
Yeah, I'll be on Instagram. Check it out.
If you're on Instagram, go check that out because that's well
At
worth a watch.
Cycling Across the USA.
Yeah,
all lowercase, all one word.
That's all our social medias and everything, and on Just Giving as well. Cycling Across the USA. Should say actually, since this is our first vlog, we're doing this trip for Crisis, which is a UK charity for the homeless. It helps out homeless people, essentially giving them like lessons and coaching to hopefully see them into professions and see them out of homelessness for good, give them a proper platform for a life and obviously a solid income. And we went into their office actually earlier this week and in London, and it was lovely. We were shown around by Katie, and she showed us all these classrooms, all the work that goes on behind the scenes. It's really impressive because as well they're hoping to like stop homelessness altogether. So they've got like works in progress towards that, which is really impressive. So really happy to be raising awareness and money for them. So go check that out on the Just Giving page. And their cafe was amazing. Their hot chocolate.
He will not shut up about it.
If you go to the Crisis Cafe in London and try their hot chocolate, because it's so good. I'm sure there must be a hint of cinnamon or something in there. It's so good. Yeah, got an extra bit of a kick to it. But yeah,
that was about it for today.
I think that's about it for today. Yeah, covered. Oh, we should say as well, we'll run through quickly about the since this is our first vlog as well. But the planning that has gone into this, just to give you a bit of perspective, so it's been in the works for a while. James, we were saying last summer it would be cool to do a trip like this across the USA. I said to James I had plans to do this. I'm very I didn't even have a bike at this. Well, I had like a mountain bike, but nothing that was going to carry me across the USA. And I was talking to James about it,
and he was up for it. He was planning something similar in his gap year, but it didn't quite happen. So we had other plans, but and then it came around to it, and he said, he couldn't because he's got university and then OTC straight after, and we met up for a hot chocolate in London, and he turned out that he had a month window, literally 31 days, so he's literally flown out the day after his exams are finished, and he's going to fly in a couple of days before his OTC training starts, and so we've literally got this 30 days to do 3,000 miles, so it's 100 miles a day. Been really intense planning. Came over, and we literally spent certainly a good dozen hours, if not more, over the course of a weekend, just planning out our route, sorting 100 miles by 100 miles, and it's not that easy either, because it's not like every 100 miles you're certain to find something. It's what was that? I'm going to check the camera real quick. You carry on talking.
Are we all good? That's probably a GoPro.
All good. Yeah, I think that's a GoPro. We're at 11 minutes. That's strong. We'll get monetized if this blows up. How about that?
Big if, I think.
No, yeah. We'll probably be making. Sorry, I'll just readjust that. Because funny enough, YouTube actually isn't that big of an income, because there are big stars out there who make like short clips and actually get. Yeah, anyway. Back to the cycling. Yeah, so it's not that straightforward at all, because you don't get town every 100 miles. So, for instance, we're cycling about just under 120 miles tomorrow, as we said, to Ellensburg. And then from there, we've got a 70-mile day the day after is Moses Lake, to bridge the gap between that and... What's after Moses Lake? Spokane. Is it Spokane already?
Spokane, yeah.
Spokane, which is big. That appeared in Tag, which was another excellent movie I watched on the plane. That was so, Actually, it wasn't that. It was quite fun. It's got that guy from The Avengers in it, who I'm not sure what he does.
But back to cycling.
back to cycling. And yeah, so that was literally 30 locations we had to find, essentially. And at each location, usually, well, if we could, say at half the locations we were messaging about 5 or 6 people are like on this Warm Showers website, which is essentially couch surfing, but for cyclists. So it's a community of cyclists who help host each other on their trips wherever they go, and obviously they return the favour when they're at home. And so we've decided, like, messaged about 5 of them. Some locations there'd literally be only one warm shower host there. Sometimes it fell through, sometimes it didn't. Sometimes we like got the place and it was there. It was like we were absolutely ecstatic about it, and because we knew if that fell through, we'd kind of be screwed for the night, or like, be having to rock up and find some motel on the side of the road, or maybe not, as the case may be. And we've got about 23 out of the 30 locations by Warm Showers, which is absolutely insane.
And now living in Hostel World as well. Hostel World, what's it called?
Couch surfing. Yeah, couch surfing itself, which I've used before, which is also excellent. So big shout out to them for helping us out. It's an awesome way to like meet these sorts of people, like Phil just telling us about the area, helping set us up for the route ahead. Sharing stories is really cool, and really cool way to travel and learn more about the area. And so we spent ages planning that kit list, going into the bike shop to get kitted out. Something's working, something's not. My pump was meant to fit onto my bike, but it doesn't, which is gutting. So I'm just gonna have to carry it on my pannier like a peasant.
What a chore.
I know. But seriously, we're literally, both of us have literally about 2 panniers worth, which is about that big by that big, of and that's all that's going to carry us for the month. All our cycling gear, all our
How many set of
clothes.
boxes do you have?
I have 2 pairs of boxers and one which I was wearing today, which I realised had a massive hole in them.
I've got one.
I'm down to 2.
I've got one.
You got 1 pair of boxers. Lovely.
Wash them as we go.
So literally wash them each night. We've 2 pairs of bib shorts each. Again, wash one, wear one. And we got a cycling jersey from Crisis and a cycling jersey with a couple of sponsors on it. Big shout out to First Touch Football. The printer somehow managed to get their logo wrong. It's meant to read FTF, but all they wrote was a TF. But
Touch Football.
Yeah,
Thank you.
But anyway, thanks to them for that jersey, and thanks to Crisis for their jersey. So we'll be representing them throughout, And if you see us wearing the same clothes, apologies. It's literally
It will
all
be
we
the same
have.
thing, yeah.
It literally, we'll be sat exact same position, exact same clothes,
Different
but just
house.
different house.
120
Yeah.
miles that way.
Different sofa, yeah, literally just due east. We can see, oh, it's awesome. Yeah, James points it out. I didn't realise, but you can see the Rockies in the distance, which we're going to be tackling in about 5 days' time. It's a steady, because we're starting from sea level, so it's always going up if you think about it. And then about halfway we drop off, and we planned out the route. And so tomorrow we're climbing a total of 4,400 feet. Also got a decline of 3,300, but so total incline of about 1,000. But there's a day when we cross the Rockies and we have 3,000 feet of pure descent, and that will just be really, really fun. Yeah, I'll hopefully hit some really high speeds on that, which James will be tracking on Strava, and I'll be using my Google Maps with my little navigation holder, which is awesome. Yeah.
So that's about it for today.
Yeah, aside from Game of Thrones, which we're not sure if we're going to be able to watch.
2 hours time and counting.
2 hours and
That's single
counting.
films
A
today.
big finale. For those of you watching now, you'll understand how this finale can make or break a very, very iffy season of Game of Thrones. I was a big fan.
It's not.
Yeah, anyway,
We'll be back at around the same time tomorrow talking
Yeah.
about our first day of the saddle, 180 miles from
Yeah.
here to
Ellensburg
Helensburg.
to see Cassie, and yeah, see you then. And we'll probably smiles will be gone from our faces, and we'll be crying. But we look forward to catching up about it. And it's so
Turn the
sounds
video
like
off.
I'm gonna turn it off.
And